There we are. Okay, what is it though? Oh, we got us a nice little red. Let's get the net. I'm not using the strongest of line. Come on, baby, get inside the ego. There we go. Holster the rod, beautiful blue tail, and look at the spots. What a display. Yeah, so first fish of the day, and it comes off of the Strike King. Look at that. Oh wow, his fin is all tore up. Blue tail, very pretty. There we are, first fish of the day. A nice little mud chicken right here. Got the guy cruising along the grass line. We'll see you later, my little friend. Continue crushing the bait and get big. Hopefully you'll be able to live a long and healthy life. And there we are. We start the day off with a nice sized mud chicken. Spectacular day. It feels good being right back out on the water. It's been around 4 days. Normally I don't fish the weekends because it's just way too crowded, so that's one of the luxuries that I get to have and experience as a full-time fishing YouTuber. You ain't got to share the water with anybody, and if you do, it's like minimal numbers that you're gonna have to worry about. So we're gonna turn right back to continuing to cruise down this grass line. It's very slow right now. No blow-ups that I have seen, so we've already went through like 4 setups, 4 different style lures, and nothing came until we started throwing that tiny little Strike King. So let's hurry up, try to catch some lunch before that sun starts doing its thing. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thanks for clicking on my video. Fair to say that we're gonna have a super slow day. The one thing that I've noticed, there are no egrets, there are no little herons, none of the birds that you would normally see feeding alongside the bank are here. Seagulls are not here, not even the terns are out here. I took a look at the weather app and we're not supposed to have any storms or anything like that. We do have some gray skies, a little bit of cloud cover, blue skies right over there, and the only other thing that we have working against us is a slack tide. So no water movement, but the bait's out here. I don't know why the birds aren't here feeding though. A little bit concerned with these clouds. I mean, we might experience a pop-up storm. That's what it kind of feels like. If we get lucky enough to catch lunch, I'm gonna call it quits really quick. Oh wow, look at that. We've got a seagull. Hey buddy, how are you doing? Where are they? Please tell me. You're the first bird that I've actually seen. I mean, I've seen a lot of the other little birds, but nothing that resembles a saltwater bird, meaning those guys chase bait and stuff like that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, quick update. This is like how long have we been out here? 3-hour update. I have made my way to the open portion of the bay. It wasn't gonna happen back there inside the bayou and those little ditches that reach into the furthest portions of the marsh. I didn't see anything that looked promising, so decided to come out here. I still don't see anything. The birds are still, they're nowhere to be found. The winds have picked up just a tad bit. I would still rather take these winds than what we had last month. So at least you got some mullet going crazy airborne. Lets me know that I'm not out here by myself. We're gonna keep at it until 12. At that point, if we don't see anything that looks promising, we're just gonna call it quits, get back home. There's a few things that I need to take care of before we go out of town. I will be making my way towards Virginia to visit my daughter. and y'all will get to see some footage from out there. We'll do some salt fishing and also maybe some freshwater. It just depends on what's around the area. For those of y'all that are curious about the gear that I am using, I really don't want to turn my videos into like an infomercial about always saying, hey, I'm using this, I'm using that. Although sometimes it just comes out naturally, but sometimes I forget, and so I say, hey, in case you're wondering, or some of y'all asked because y'all ask me in comments, just know that the gear that I use is listed in my video description, so give it a look. It helps me out to quit saying the same thing over and over and over again. I'm pretty sure some of y'all get tired. Like for those of y'all that have been with me forever, y'all know that all my gear's listed down there. I just continuously say it over and over again for all the new viewers, but like I said, it does kind of get old, so just want to make sure that y'all know that I'm not intentionally talking about what I use. Definitely want y'all to be able to, you know, have just as good an opportunity that I have to catch fish. But all right, yeah, I've been beating a dead horse on that one. Oh, what is that? There he is right over there. That's a sheepshead. Come on, buddy. Now that we know there's some sheepshead out here working all the little barrier rocks. Where are you? Right here. Sheepshead killer. Sheepshead killer. Let's get that guy into some action. Let's see if we can make it work. I don't know how it's gonna play out with these winds being as high as they are, and this is such a light lure. What did we get? Oh, we got this guy. We caught him slipping. Oh yeah, what did I tell y'all? On the way back, let's get the ego. We got lunch after all, ladies and gentlemen. This is a sheepshead killer. Come here, you bucktooth bandit. Oh, that is a nice sized one too. He chased it. Okay, we got to play this guy out just right. Come on. No, no, no. Oh my gosh, yes sir. Man, oh man, when you see a sheepshead, you have to throw this and just stay patient. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Right there. Right there. Oh my Lord, thank goodness. All right, so we're gonna keep this guy. There ain't no sense in trying to hurry up and rush and get him back inside the water. We're making our way back to the boat ramp anyways, so let's be on our way. Why do I think sheepshead absolutely love these lures right here? It's because personally I think it looks like a small crab. There's another sheepshead right over there. Nose against the board. We've got us a 16-incher. He's gonna go inside the bag. So let's clip the gills, and we'll be on our way, casting all the while to get back to the boat ramp. Chances are, if you ask a sheepshead lover what does it taste like, they're probably going to respond by saying it's similar to like a shellfish, a crab, or something of that sort. Honestly, I have only eaten sheepshead probably a handful of times, and I haven't developed a palate for it, so I don't even know what shellfish tastes like. I have eaten crab before, and I've eaten lobster, probably eaten lobster a lot more than I have crab. But anyhow, I'm getting off subject. So what I'm gonna do is take this fella right here, unwrap him, and fillet it. We're gonna poach it in a sauce that's made from chipotle chili peppers, some garlic, cumin, black pepper, and some Roma tomato. I'm hoping that it's gonna turn out good because I am starving. It is time to eat some lunch. So 1 tablespoon of butter. Get this stirred around. What we're gonna do is just let this saute just a little bit longer to soften up these onions. And then we're gonna add some water. I'm gonna put some water inside the molcajete and kind of get the remainder of all of the seasoning that we have inside there and put it in here so that we can poach our fish in it. Here we go. This is approximately like 1.5 cups of water. We're just gonna bring this up to a boil. I forgot to actually throw some salt in there. That's probably about 1 teaspoon. Just gonna gently place these in here. And the heat from the broth that we just made is gonna cook these guys thoroughly. So we'll give that about 3 minutes. We'll just keep an eye on it just to make sure that it does get cooked. Look at that. That's how quick it cooked right there. Once the remainder of the fish turns white like that, then we know it's completely cooked. One ingredient that slipped my mind was the use of onions. I didn't list that whenever I was going over all the ingredients that we were using. It's been going for a little over 3 minutes now. If I had to guess, probably 4 going on 5, but you can see how the fish is completely cooked. And at this point, you're just gonna want to cut your heat off. We're gonna get a plate, and the fish fillets are very delicate, so they will fall apart. And there we go. All right, it's time to dig in, and I'm hoping that it's really good because I am starving. Here we go. Very basic, but the spice from the chipotle and all the other seasonings definitely help to lend their flavor to help this fish out. It's really good. I mean, I can't really taste any difference between this and a redfish. The flesh on it is, it's nothing like a flounder or a speckled trout. I'd say it's closer to a redfish, but a redfish's meat, it's a lot thicker. Each little bit of flesh, I don't know how to say it. Like if you were gonna flake it, a redfish has just thicker flesh than what the sheepshead does. Got a real smoky flavor, but that's because of the chipotle though. Spicy, and that's what I was aiming for without the use of jalapenos. Wow. It is, it's getting me. The spice is getting me. Got some fresh homemade beans as well. I wish I had some rice. So if I was gonna cook this with, like for a full dinner, I probably would have did some Mexican rice, the pinto beans, and then lay the fish over the Mexican rice and then pour some of that broth on it as well. It would have been phenomenal. I'm not too, I'm not gonna do backflips for this. It is palatable, but it's not up there as far as the taste scale goes, so it's probably gonna get a 6. If you like spicy food, this probably will rank up there high on that number scale for you. But yeah, it's just a plain fish that has been poached. It is super tender though, I will say that. So when you fry it, that flesh tends to contract a lot and really quick. It makes it a bit firmer. This right here, if I was to just stick the spoon underneath it and lift it up, it's gonna completely fall apart. I mean, look at that. This is probably a lot healthier though. All right, so that's gonna do it. I'm gonna finish eating my meal. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for tagging along on the adventure. If you did enjoy it, hit that thumbs up button for me. For each and every one of y'all that are not subscribed to the channel and you like today's content, do me a favor, click that subscribe button. Before I go, one thing that I wanted to let y'all know about, the merch. For those of y'all that are interested in some of the shirts that I wear, take a look down below on mobile. Right underneath the video, you're gonna see some of my merch from Teespring. I opted to go with an online service because it's just gonna be a lot easier for them to fulfill each purchase. So yeah, the merch is now available. If you wanna help support the channel, purchase some of that gear, and it's definitely gonna allow me to continue doing videos such as this, and then just bigger and better things. All right, until next time, tight lines, y'all.